Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is Luke Mick here, and today I would like to kick off a brand new video review series that I'm going to be working on over the next couple of weeks. I was able to attend the 2021 Sundance Film Festival this year, digitally this time, and I have to give a big thank you to my good friend Thomas for inviting me once again to attend the festival with him. Also, a big thank you to Thomas's aunt and uncle, Sarah and Dave, for making this possible for us at all. I mean, seriously, if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be able to sit here in front of the camera right now and talk about the films that I'm going to talk about. Thank you for making a dream of mine come true for 3 years in a row. It's honestly, words cannot describe. So thank you very much for making this all possible. Now, let's talk about some of these movies. Now, the first film of the festival that I would like to speak about, not the first film that we watched, but just the one that I'm compelled to talk about at this very moment, is On the Count of Three. This film was directed by Gerard Carmichael and also stars him alongside Christopher Abbott. And this film is about two best friends who are in their early 30s. They've been living in the same small suburban town for their entire lives, and one morning they decide and make a pact that they're going to kill themselves by the end of the day, and they're just going to spend the day living out their past and doing whatever they want to do without consequence, try to find some meaning in life for their last day on Earth. On the Count of Three is a dark comedy in the purest sense of the word. It's a film that is equal parts tragic as it is hilarious. It's a very depressing film, but it also is a very heartfelt and sincere film that gives the two main characters a lot of backstory, and just it shows the best of them. The greatest thing that On the Count of Three has going for it is the chemistry of the two leads. Carmichael and Abbott are just, they're electric together. Like, you get such a good sense of the history of these friends. They do talk a lot about their past and bullying and issues with their families, and their performances just feel so authentic and so realistic and down to earth that it was just such a tragic experience to watch them go through the things that they were going through in their heads and just the way that they're feeling. I think that their performances just made this film so special, way more special than I think it would have been without them. And that's really the biggest plus I can give this film, is just the two lead performances are so incredible. They were perfect in this film, I thought. And with this film, like I said, it's a dark comedy, and it has a very heavy subject matter, and mixing that with humor was kind of a risky thing to do, and it could have backfired completely, but I think that Gerard Carmichael's direction and just the performances from himself and Christopher Abbott really made this film work. It could have very quickly gone downhill and become very tonally odd. Being able to keep up a consistent tone of tragedy with humor and not going too far in each direction and coming off as being fake or coming off as offensive is something that I think is kind of a thin line with a film like this, and I feel like he walked that line perfectly. The only thing about On the Count of Three that I think detracts from it being a really great film in my eyes is that the last 10 minutes of the film, it does feel like you're watching a movie, just the way that events unfold and the amount of time that characters have to
wrap up and conclude
their arcs just feels unrealistic. It just felt like this isn't the way things would happen if this were real. Like, it just feels like I'm watching a movie right now. But other than that, I think that On the Count of Three does a really great job at giving us a lens into these characters, their feelings, their lives, their relationship, and I think that it's going to resonate with a lot of people when it comes out. I really enjoyed On the Count of Three. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 stars. One of my favorite films of the festival. Definitely one of the better ones out of the bunch. And that's pretty much everything I have to say on the Count of Three. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more reviews from Sundance, I would very much suggest hitting that subscribe button and staying tuned for more reviews coming in the next few days. And that's about all I have for you for this video. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you again soon, and I will talk to you later.